Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So today I want to do this chatty video about what I think about anti-aging skincare, all about my skin, and I'm doing it because I get very often, especially on my Instagram, I get questions, you know, and people kindly say, you've got such a beautiful glowing skin and so flawless. What share the secret? Well, the secret is beauty mode on my Samsung Galaxy phone. So when you take a selfie, when you turn the camera around, you can choose a mode, and the one I use is beauty mode. And what it does, it really makes your face look flawless, without any flaws, any pores, any wrinkles really, so it looks like a really young face. I have never made it a secret that that's what I use. We all love to look nice on pictures, and I do too, and that's what I do. And in fact, there is another reason that I do it. If I do makeup tutorial and I want to use picture of it as a thumbnail, if I don't use that beauty mode, sometimes the colors don't look so good. It has almost like that beauty mode makes it everything more HD and more sharp. If you look on Instagram and you see like close-up photos of makeup artists with their makeup, this is taken in some sort of, maybe not exactly the same one, but some sort of beauty mode, because some of these faces look like wax and no one looks like that. So it is for the purpose of makeup, I'm sure, but I do it so I look better, basically. So that's one secret. Well, it's not a secret, but that's what I do, and that's why my face looks quite flawless in most of the Instagram pictures. But that's not how I look in real life. You can see what I look like, and yeah, it might look quite flawless, but that takes a lot of products and a lot of makeup. So I wanted to talk to you about my skincare. I have done a couple of videos about my skincare routine, and they will be all different. That is because I don't ever have really rigid skincare regime. I am not into skincare that much, and I am not convinced that all these things work, because if they did, none of us would have wrinkles or have plastic surgeries or have Botox, fillers, any of that. These things probably help the appearance of our skin. There is few things that I believe in, and I will get to that in a minute, but I will show you exactly everything that I use on my skin and what I think of it. I truly believe that, like my mum said, that a lot of it is down to your genes, and also outside factors, things like obviously pollution, sun damage and smoking. But saying that, you know, when I used to smoke, I haven't smoked now for 3 years, but I used to smoke, and I must say that one of the reasons I gave up was my skin, because everybody always says if you smoke your skin will age much quicker. But I must say, I know few ladies who smoke and are in their 50s and smoked most of their lives, and their skins are wonderful and their skin is wonderful. So I am not convinced of that either, although I'm not promoting smoking. It is definitely not good for you. So I believe some things. I believe more in treatments than just all these different moisturizers with the different magic ingredients. So first thing I really believe in is exfoliation. Not mechanical exfoliation, when you exfoliate with the granulated exfoliators, and I've talked about it and I've done video about it. I'm talking about chemical peels. These are a bit, I mean, you can do it at the doctor's office, or you can do some at home like I just did the video of Bravura London glycolic acid pills. I believe in that for a simple reason. when we get older, our skin cell turnover slows down dramatically. So we get more of a build-up of the old skin cells, and in order to speed up that process, if we use the pills, we dissolve the glue. It's not really a glue that holds the old cells into the new ones, and we reveal nicer, brighter skin. Also, apparently, using chemical peels stimulates collagen production, because it is, you put acid on your face, you don't burn your face as such, but you almost cause tiny injury to your face. And please don't really take it too much too hard. I don't want to start a debate about it. I just really want to tell you what I do and why, and I don't want to have all these comments how I do things wrong or whatever. That's how I do it, that's how I've done all my life, and I'm happy with it. Okay, so because you're causing slight injury to your skin, it's in like the repairing system inside it, and collagen production, because your skin wants to repair itself. So I believe in chemical peels and chemical exfoliation. For the same reason, I will use things like Paula's Choice BHA gels, which is salicylic acid, and then the weekly resurfacing treatment with alpha hydroxy acids, 10% from Paula's Choice. And of course, suntan sunscreens. I believe in those as well, that you should use them, but I think you should use them, start very early on in your life, because once you have got the sun damage, there isn't much you can do about it. There are things that can make it better temporarily, because you know, like with my melasma, I get melasma, which is, by the way, nothing to do with skin, with sun. It's hormonal, but sun makes it worse, brings it up. And as soon as the winter comes and I start using all my BHAs and AHAs, it fades down, but it's only temporary. When the summer comes, it will come back. So sunscreen important, of course, throughout your life, but you should start early on to prevent the damage in the first place. Okay, so these are the, oh, and another thing that I really believe is Retin A. I have never used it. I'm thinking about it, but I don't really know if I need to use it. This is a fabulous resurfacing, skin resurfacing treatment, but again, this is a treatment, and usually you get it prescribed by your dermatologist. You can't just buy it over the counter. There is a lot of side effects to it, sensitivity, peeling skin, so that's why you might want to opt for that. That does exactly the same thing, just much slower and much gentler. I'm really hot, I need to take this off. And another thing that I use is a vitamin C serum with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E and ferulic. That combined with, this is a very strong antioxidant, which will protect your skin from breaking down the collagen and stuff like that. So that combined with sunscreen, it's very powerful protection against pollution and sun damage. So these are the things that I believe in, and they don't have to be expensive. That's the thing. I don't believe in the very expensive creams. I do use them, and I have used them, but for different reasons. I have used creme de la mer, which cost something like £200 per pot. I've used it twice. Did I see any difference in my skin? No, I didn't. It was nice enough to use, but nothing special. I still have some left of this. Those Lancome Serums, they are very expensive. I use them. Yeah, you want to believe that they do something good, but then you hear people telling you, oh, it's got this bad thing in it. Everything's got something bad in it. I use it because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel nice. I love the nice packaging. I love the smell. I love the consistency. And that's why I would use something like that. And I don't use expensive things, skincare, all the time. But saying that, it doesn't mean that I will never buy more high-end creams or, you know, something that takes my fancy. And I will never come and tell you it really works if it doesn't. The fact that I'm using it, it might be for different reasons. Like I said, I like how it feels, how it smells, I like the packaging. And the only things that I've ever really told you that worked was the Vanish Puffy Eye Cream, and I still stand by it. But I understand it might not work for everyone, because the reason we have eye bags can be different reasons. Yes, I will only rave about something, and you will only know that I really believe in something if you see me using it all the time, like that cream. The rest I change up all the time. Okay, so let me now tell you exactly what I used. Let's start with the evening routine. So I will go and take my makeup off, and I have been using for a while now, as you can see it's almost finished, is the Garnier Express 2-in-1 Eye Makeup Remover. Removes all makeup, even waterproof. Ultra efficient, protects eyelashes. No rubbing required, no greasy feel, gentle on the eyes. Okay, when you get it, it's a bit purple in color, and it looks like the Too Faced, like the, you know, oily ones, and I don't usually like those. I don't like the oily feeling on my eyes, but I must say this doesn't give you that oily feeling. It's obviously not as dry as if you did it just with water or one of those micellar waters, but it's not greasy, and I found myself really liking it. It takes mascara really well. I put loads and loads of mascara on my lashes, so I've started doing it that way, that I first remove my eye makeup with that, and then I will use some sort of other facial cleanser. And you know, I don't like the milky ones, I just use something that I can wash off. So I use a few different ones, but at the moment, and I've told you about it, I'm using the Eve Lom Balm Cleanser, which I absolutely adore. I got it in my Look Fantastic beauty box, and I've been using it every night, and it's still so much left. So sorry about the noise, the birds are having fun. So I will use that and rinse my face with water. I wonder, is that really annoying, those birds? Shall I shut the window? They should come down in a minute. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you this as well. This is one of those micellar waters. This one is from Garnier. This is great dupe for Bioderma if you can't get it. And I will use that, you know, after I've cleansed my skin, I sometimes just use it, make sure that I've gotten everything off. So after I've done that, if I'm not doing any of my acid pills, I will probably use Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting BHA Gel, which is salicylic acid, and salicylic acid, like I've explained before, is better to use for people with oily skin. So I use it because I've got oily T-zone. I should have explained the type of my skin. I used to have normal skin as a young girl, sort of bordering on dry. As I got older, I have sort of normal skin with oily T-zone, and I've started getting pores on my chin and just here and on my forehead, and I never had that problem before. But so anyway, salicylic acid is the one that can penetrate oil. That's why I use it on my face. But I also use, I just alternate. Some days I use the Glycolic, and some days I use salicylic. And before I go on, please don't ask me questions. What should I do with this, with that? I am not a dermatologist. I'm not a professional doctor. This is something that I've researched, and what I find works for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I just want to tell you because you ask what I do with my skin. Okay, so I will do that, and after that I will use my eye cream. And you probably are not going to be surprised if I show you my Tranquility Skincare Vanish Puffy Eyes Cream. It sounds like ice cream that you lick. I've been using it for about 2 years now, and I love it, and you all know I love it. I've done a review of it. I'm not very often impressed with a product like I was with this, and again, it might not work for everyone. It works for me. I had very baggy eyes. I still have. When I look down you can still see them, but this has improved my eye bags so much that I will always use it. Now, this is not very expensive. It is it has very good ingredients in it. The ingredients are supposed to help puffiness. So I'm not saying that this cream is gonna get rid of your eye bags, because this is something that only surgery can get rid of, but it makes them much better. It does get rid of the puffiness. I don't know about dark circles. I've noticed that people often mistake the bags for dark circles. Dark circles to me is when you have a very dark discoloration under your eyes, which I don't have. Bags is loose skin when you have that trough and they start sort of sagging, and that's what I have, bags. And this has eyeless, matrixyl and pure hyaluronic acid. Eyeless is the ingredient that works on decongesting the puffiness and stuff like that. So I've been using it all the time, and I'm scared not to stop using it. I still would love to go and have my eyes done. I'll be honest, I don't think, I still have bags under my eyes that I hate, but they are so much better since I've been using this. And this is not too expensive. I could have gone and bought £500 eye cream. I don't think you need to. The ingredients are really good. There is nothing bad in it. It's all natural. And if you are concerned about parabens, which I think that's another debate, I'm not, but these parabens are plant derived, so again they are quite natural. Then I will put my serum, and in the evening I've just started using this, and that is again something that came in my beauty box, and it's the Nuxellence Jeunesse, and this is it just says Youth and Radiance Revealing Care, Anti-Aging Smoothing Radiance. So it doesn't say if it's serum or a cream, and it says you can use it day and night. It is beautiful. It's got such a gorgeous consistency and smell, and it feels like velvet. And how I judge a cream is, especially the night cream, if I put something on at night and I wake up in the morning and I think, wow, my face is looking really good and refreshed and plump, I think that cream does what I want it to do. If I don't feel that, then I won't use it, and that's what this cream makes me feel. But because I want a bit more moisture at night, I use something on the top of that. And right now I just use this cream that I've bought in Spain. I told you it's just drugstore, with glycolic acid. It's just a simple moisturizer. That's what my mum uses. And the only thing I don't like much about it is it has a bit of a strong fragrance, but after you've put it on your face, after a while it's fine. And that's all I'm doing in the evening. This cream honestly was something like, I don't know, €6, if that. So I think the moisturizers are not that important. Moisturizer is just that. it's just something to put back moisture in your skin. It doesn't really, even though if people want to convince you with those £500 creams that it's gonna perform miracles, it's not. I don't think skincare should ever be even called anti-aging, because nothing can stop us age, you know. It's almost misleading. To me, anti-aging means if you use that, you won't age. That is never going to happen. One thing that you can guarantee is that you will age. Okay, so that is my evening. And of course, I will always put my RapidLash Lash Enhancing Serum. I can't live without it now. This is my second tube. I've done a review about it and you know I love it and it works and it's fabulous, so I'm not ever without it. Okay, now mornings. So I don't use any facial cleansers in the morning. I just rinse my face with water. After that I will use my vitamin C, E and ferulic acid serum, and I don't really, especially in the winter, use matte sunscreen. Then I will use my Tranquility Skincare Serum, which is the Syn-Age Reverse Snake Venom Serum. Love it as well. And these two Tranquility Skincare products you will see in my empties over and over again, because these are my favorite. And then depending on what foundation I use is what I will use next. So some days I might use Rachel K, which is like my primer and it's got SPF in it. Sometimes I will use another moisturizer, and right now the foundation that I'm using, which is my new foundation, I'll tell you about another time. I use another cream just to give me the moisture, especially now in the winter. And again, this is one that I bought in Spain when I just was, and this is one with retinol and filters. So it's got SPF of 10, so it doesn't have too high protection, but you know, it's miserable, it's winter, I'm hardly out, so it doesn't matter. And then I just start doing my foundation, and that's all I do. I just think we have enough to do in our life. I know that might seem like a lot because I've shown you everything, but it really is not. I mean, these I do, the new ones you can do every other night, but I don't always remember to do it every other night. But then I know I'm using this. So, like I said, as long as you have a good exfoliator, get good serum, one that's got a lot of antioxidants. When it comes to eye creams, it's very, very personal. If you have very dry under eyes, then obviously you need lots of moisture. If you have lots of lines, you need a cream for that. So it's very, very personal. But I really, really believe that as long as we're using something, moisture is probably the most important thing for your skin. If you think our body is mostly water, so moisture is very important. If your skin is dehydrated, then it's gonna look a bit older, and that's why I like when the skincare has hyaluronic acid, because this is natural thing that occurs in your skin and holds on to moisture. So if you put on if you put something like serum with hyaluronic acid, this one or this one, whatever you put, whatever moisturizer put on the top of it, that serum will help hold on to that moisture. Now, you've seen me without makeup sometimes when I do get ready with me, and I don't think I have any major problems with my skin. I just don't like my complexion, and by saying that, I don't like how uneven it is. I have obviously few fine lines because I'm 44. I have lines here, obviously quite deep lines because I talk a lot like this. I have the 11s, I have the smiley lines, and I have lines under my eyes. but I don't really have any problems with breakouts, and apart from those once a month little hormonal ones, I just don't think I need to make my skincare that complicated, because there isn't much wrong with my skin. Yes, I'm aging and nothing is gonna stop that. So I just don't like the complexion that is so uneven. I'm quite freckly, I've got lots of discoloration, you know, I've got melasma, I have a few broken capillaries on my nose, and I feel like I'm a bit red, and I just don't like it. So that's why I use my foundation. Is like the most important thing for me, and more I put on it, because I like that smooth, flawless face. I don't like to see my skin through my foundation, because I think, well, what's the point of wearing foundation? If you want to see your skin, don't wear it. But as we get older, the foundation becomes more and more challenging, because obviously if you want to cover something, it's usually heavier and thicker consistency, and that can settle in lines and make you look even older. So as I go along, and as I'm getting older and older, I learn of different tricks myself by just trial and error, what to do to try to look as best as I can. And I will always share this stuff with you, because that's why I've started this channel. I love makeup and I love making myself up, and this is something that makes me feel more confident and better. Yes, it might be shallow and insignificant, but if something shallow makes you feel better about yourself, I don't care, do it. And I want all of you out there to feel wonderful. So I will always share anything new that I find, anything that I think is going to help us to look better as we age. Okay, I hope this was interesting, and he explained and he answered lots of your questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.